All right. Hey, this is Jeremy, and this is today's 5 for 5 devotion. So, in our Olympians ministry, we started a new series last week called Bold. So, I asked our younger kids, our first and second graders, what does the word bold mean? And one little kid raised his hand and he says, "It means you don't have any hair." And I'm like, no, that's the word bald, not the word bold. But I told them you can be both bald and bold at the same time. Now I'm starting to go bald, and I'm not very bold about my baldness. In fact, you've probably noticed I wear a hat all the time, except for Sunday mornings. Believe it or not, when I was in high school, I had hair down to here, and I used to sing in a rock band. Craziness, right? But there was a prophet in the Bible who was both bald and bold at the same time. His name was Elisha. Elisha was an awesome prophet for God. He succeeded Elijah. Now, Elisha even got made fun of for being bald once. And I'm not going to go over the story, but let me just tell you, it wasn't very pleasant for the young people that were making fun of his baldness. Well, when Elijah went and picked Elisha to be the next lead prophet, he found Elisha working in a field. And he went and he put his cloak over Elisha to show that he was the next prophet. And Elisha immediately ran to Elijah, ready to go. And he said, "I just want to go and tell my family goodbye." And Elijah granted him the opportunity to do that. But I want to read to you about Elisha's boldness and what happened in that moment. So Elisha returned. This is from 1 Kings chapter 19, starting in verse 21. So Elisha returned to his oxen and slaughtered them. He used the wood from the plow to build a fire to roast their flesh. He passed around the meat to the townspeople, and they all ate. Then he went with Elijah as his assistant. Wow. So somebody walks up to you in the middle of a workday, puts their cloak around you, and you just decide, you know what? I'm going to throw away my entire business, my entire life to go and follow this person. Say goodbye to everything. Wow, can you imagine that? How bold Elisha was for God. Now, if it was me, if somebody were to come to me and say, "Hey, Jeremy, give up everything you have, come follow me to go do missions in such and such country," I might keep some things here, like my house, and maybe if I had a job or something I was good at, I would probably keep the supplies for that. But no way. That's not what Elisha did. He got rid of everything. Everything. He just burned it, gave it away to the people, said goodbye to his family, and he was gone for good. That's how bold he was. So I got a question for you today. Are you bold for God like that? I know it's very difficult, but let me ask you this also. What has following Jesus cost you? I want to ask you that. What have you had to give up to follow Jesus? Because here's the thing. If it doesn't cost us hardly anything to follow Jesus, then it's probably not really worth that much to us. You see, it's easy to follow Jesus when all we have to do is give up a Sunday every now and then, or say a prayer, or read a little bit of the Bible. But to really follow Jesus means we have to give up everything about our old life, and we have to trust in Him. Now, that takes time, and faith takes time, and you build more and more faith one step at a time. But being bold really is having fearless confidence in God. Hey, what does it cost you to follow Jesus? Is there something you can give up so you can follow Him even more? That's a great question to think about. Hey, look, I hope you have a great, great day. See ya.